They say the lake calls to you. I never believed it until I stood there, staring into the depths. It was a field trip from so long ago, but the memories flooded back like it was yesterday. The crisp autumn air, laughter echoing, and then nothing. Just the lake and the bodies. I remember the warning signs, but they slipped away like sand through my fingers. "Do not approach," they said. But I felt drawn, like a moth to a flame. The moment I got too close, I saw them, faces bobbing on the surface just out of reach. I didn't recognize them at first, but something in my gut told me they were familiar. Friends, classmates. I couldn't say for sure. The air grew heavy, thick with a pull I couldn't resist. There was something in their eyes. No, not eyes, just something staring back at me from the water. They whispered without words, beckoning me closer. "Help us," they seemed to say, though their lips never moved. I could hear them clear as day, asking for liberation. I have to admit I was tempted. I wanted to give in, to swim toward those faces. They looked like they needed me, but then I remembered the warnings, the protocols. "You do not recognize the bodies in the water," I whispered to myself. But the more I said it, the more it felt like a lie. It's funny how the mind plays tricks on you. The deeper I stared, the more their faces morphed into those of my childhood. Friends long gone, smiles I hadn't seen in years. I could almost hear their laughter, feel the warmth of friendship wrapping around me like a blanket. But then I'd blink, and they'd shift again, distorted. It was as if they were trapped between worlds, begging me to join them. I could feel the cognitive haze creeping in, warping my thoughts. "You need to remember," a voice said in my head. "They're waiting for you." I shook it off, but it lingered, gnawing at the edges of my sanity. I had to get away, but my feet felt like lead. How many had come before me? How many had slipped into the murky depths, never to return? I tried to summon the strength to turn back, but the water shimmered, beckoning me with promises of reunion. My heart raced as I felt the pull intensify. "Look into their eyes," it urged. "They're calling you. Don't you hear them?" They wanted me to remember the fall of 75, the laughter, the innocence we once shared. I felt their yearning, a collective consciousness reaching out, grasping at the remnants of my memory. Just then, I caught a glimpse of something. A face I recognized, a friend I thought I'd lost. The moment I saw him, it was like a key turning in a lock. Every moment we shared flooded back, innocent days, filled with dreams. But then the realization hit me like a cold wave. They weren't just memories. They were trapped souls, lost to the depths, forever waiting. "Get away!" I screamed at myself, but the call was too strong. "They're waiting for you." I stumbled back, heart pounding, mind racing. I had to fight it. I had to remember that I do not recognize the bodies in the water. But as I turned to run, the whispers grew louder. "Can't you hear them? They want you back. They need you." I ran, but even as I fled, I felt the weight of their gaze on my back. The lake would always be there, waiting, whispering. I may have escaped, but I knew that the pull would never truly let me go. They were waiting, and deep down, I knew one day I would return, and when I did, I would finally hear them.